Hello, this is Dr. Lewerenz at Longevity Health Institute. Good evening. End of my day here, and I want to share something with you that I personally help formulate and make for my patients at Longevity Health Institute, make them better, gut-wise, immune-wise, and mentally-wise. And that is actually a probiotic blend that has a special bacteria in it that is a yeast form called Saccharomyces boulardii. But let me tell you why first I want to tell you about this and share this with you and share with others, because this is not that well known, but tons of studies and evidence and well-documented stories and again, reproducible studies about the benefits of this particular probiotic that we actually currently formulated here into a unique blend. But listen, the reason I'm telling you is today, 3 of my patients, 2 digestive and 1 actually mental clarity were very key about gut health. So I just wanted to review and remind you out there the importance of diet, whole foods, organic as much as possible, mostly plant-based, good high fiber, okay, a lot of greens, a lot of colors. Colors, when you eat colors, actually colorful vegetables and such, they have what are called hormetic effects on us, because hormesis is strain that these vegetables have actually gone against or had, and they've evolved into colorful species, and they actually give us a lot of nutrients and nutrition that we need. Very underappreciated, the colorful blend, not just greens in your vegetable plate. But here's the thing is, 3 of my patients today, 2, let's just talk about the gut stuff, is years, I'm talking 10, 15 years of digestive health, and in 3 months with good quality probiotics that have Saccharomyces boulardii in it, and I'm going to cover that in a second. That type of strain really helps establish a very healthy, thriving gut flora, including good yeast, the yeast you want, not candida that's in your blood when you have leaky gut and creates inflammation, okay? And creates a better overall microbiome of your gut flora, these billions of good bacteria that we need for immunity, energy, mental clarity, and obviously proper bowel function. Super key. You always hear me preach this. The border, your gut barrier is like the border wall. It's like our immunity. So you have to keep that healthy and well. And how do you do that? Good quality diet, gluten-free, whole, etc. Okay, good probiotics too. So these 2 patients actually had a lot of years of this, and what did we do? We did our protocol of cleaning up their diet, using things that regenerate the lining, okay, and good quality probiotics. So the other patient actually, and I'm going to cover the probiotics, Saccharomyces boulardii, have it right here to show you the name, and hopefully you can see that we carry here. And I'll explain this too, because multi-strand probiotics that are live cultures actually give you the best results. The other patient, though, I just want to explain this, and it's very underappreciated, and we're all unique individuals, so I want to share this because you may be that person or know somebody. When you have poor mental clarity, poor mood, sluggish, apathy, slow mental reflex, yes, maybe it's the winter and the darker, shorter days, but what you eat absolutely affects your mood, and what you actually eat actually affects inflammation and immunity in your body, and you actually make nutrients by your diet and gut flora. You absorb these amino acids and nutrients and make brain chemistry, okay, make neurotransmitters, make byproducts that actually are subsets that convert into neurotransmitters. So if you don't have these things going on in your gut and the right diet, your mood can struggle. I had a gentleman today that actually has had years of stories telling me of, and we know now, that he had been on many antibiotics through the past because of acne when he was younger, and he's tried some probiotics here and there, and actually did very ineffective because he didn't have the full protocol to heal the gut, but he didn't have a quality multi-strain live bacteria, including Saccharomyces boulardii, which is a key underappreciated bacterial flora that you need in your probiotic, okay? Even if it's just 1 billion of the 20 or 30 billion that you might take, okay? But what happened with this gentleman on his second visit, 3 months, we looked at his live blood, it's improving, he's gluten-free, dairy-free, he's eating pretty clean. He admits to occasionally breaking his good whole plant-based, clean whole food type of diet, low carb. And he's taking some supplements like glutamine and an immunoglobulin protein and again, probiotics. But he said that his brain has not worked like this in the last 2-3 years. And when he reflects back on a stressful event, which usually includes poor eating, okay, and not having good gut health, he had really months of even depression and fatigue and apathy and this kind of just dragging, like you're pulling a weight with you or a ball and chain. And a couple of years ago when he had a stressful move and a change in his life. Remember this too, stress, and this is super key, and we've all had this. When you're stressed and you have a bowel change and you have like mucus in your stool or you have loose stools, that is mucin coming off the intestinal and digestive lining, and that makes your epithelial cells in your gut more susceptible to leaky gut and to a dysbiotic change. And then what do you get? Inflammation, poor absorption, etc. Okay? So again, a good probiotic, we carry it here at Longevity Health Institute. This is our one that I helped formulate from JV Nutraceuticals. That's called BIOME Sac-B. The Saccharomyces boulardii is a strain, and there's only 1 billion in here added in with a 20 billion count of other floras like lactobacillus and acidophilus, which help metabolism, help your metabolic rate, help get rid of other bad bacteria and build up your flora, and wonderful results with this. But when you add Saccharomyces boulardii, you're increasing. It's actually a rare form of a good yeast, okay? It's discovered in the 1920s by a French physician, and it's been used for to prevent antibiotic-associated diarrhea, inflammation due to medications. It's used in children in studies for prevention and treatment for ADD exacerbations. It's been used for C. diff and H. pylori. A lot of good science on Saccharomyces boulardii, okay? This is the BIOME Sac-B that we carry here at Longevity. And so if you're my patient or you're online shopping with us, it's a wonderful probiotic and we get great results. And you probably heard me talk about probiotics. You want live ones, you want multi-strain ones, you want try to get around 20 to 30, 35 billion counts at least a day. You can always take more, okay? Yes, if you keep them airtight, low humidity, refrigerated, any probiotic lasts longer. Here's the beauty of Saccharomyces boulardii in our BIOME Sac-B product, is that it's gonna last longer, it's gonna have a better shelf life for years if it's refrigerated, but Saccharomyces itself does not die off due to temperature, it is temperature stable, okay, in room air, okay? But again, I always say you want to keep your probiotics away from the stove, away from humidity, away from temperature changes, and so the refrigerator is always the best. So again, better mental clarity, better energy, better gut health, less inflammation, better digestive health, which ultimately is how we thrive. And I'm telling you, as the years and decades go by, we're learning more and more about gut health. You gotta have a good diet and good gut health for skin, brain, heart, anti-inflammation, you name it. So no cheating that, unfortunately. So hopefully this is enlightening and educating. Share this with others. I'm sure you know people with bad gut health out there. We can always help, me and my practitioners. We have great probiotics here. We have great protocols to heal gut health. So here's to you, better health in 2020. Dr. Lewerenz, be well.